Thanks for joining me. I want to demo the foot spa. I think this is an Ionic foot spa. It's a detoxing foot spa. So I have a basin here. I want to go through it quickly. I added the salt into the basin using the spoon that they enclose in the kit or the supplies. I add the salt in first, then I placed the water. It took about 2.5 gallons of water. And then I plugged the array in. Didn't mean to turn it on. It's really easy to do. So the array is plugged in here. This side, the power cord in here. The array comes with it makes that beeping sound when it's plugged up, when the power supply is plugged up. However, it's not on yet. Now, I'm going to move this down so you can see it. You see the plug there? Let me turn my light off. It has a light on it here. When you plug it in correctly, that light lights up so that you know that it is into the power supply. Make sure that it's a two-piece adapter, power cord and adapter. So make sure it's all the way in so that you do not lose power when you move it. Now this piece here, this part connects, there it is. It connects into the grooves that's on the foot basin. So I'm going to put it on there and snap it into place, and it holds it into place. Once that's done, you hit the power button, and let's see if you can see that light on it. Turn that off again so you can see that light. See that light there? That's how you know it started. And then it goes in 5-minute increments. I'm going to go ahead and put my feet in. I have a towel over here that I can dry my feet on. So I'm going to place the array in here, right in the center. There's a groove right there in the center for the array. The power cord, it's a thick cord, plastic cord, waterproof. So make sure if you handle this with care, you will not damage it. And then I'm going to place my feet in. Now, like I said, I placed 2.5 gallons of water in here. You need enough water, and I can see it working already. You need enough water in here to cover the array. I'm going to see if, give me a second. I want you to see this. There is, I don't want to shut the camera off. There is stuff coming out of the array, and I don't know if it's because I used it the first time, but this is supposed to interact with the salt that I placed in the water. See that? It's a milky looking stuff that's coming out. Swirls. Oh, and do you see that gook? Do you see how it's getting dirty really quickly? You see my toenails? They're discolored. I have toxins in my body that need to be out. And so that's why I'm using this detox, and it is happening super fast. I hope I'm tightening this up so that you can see it. See if I can change the lights. Not sure if that's working so good. But the water is becoming discolored. So if you use a different type liner, if you don't want to purchase the liners that they sell, they were pretty cheap that I saw online. You get like 100 of these liners that you put in there. My suggestion is use a large white garbage bag. That way you can see the color that the water changes to. Because there's a guide in this little manual here that tells you the different organs that it's detoxing. So it'll say mostly yeast, heavy metal, blood clot material, detoxifying liver, gallbladder, etc., etc. So while I'm detoxing and we're watching this gook quickly come out of the water, I'll read some of the things that are in the manual itself. The lights, again, there's 6 lights on there. There's another one that lit up. The 6 lights on there, it will light up after each 5 minutes. Hopefully I don't keep you on here the entire time. The entire time takes 30 minutes. This, the piece that I put in there, the control unit that I put in there, the thing that does all the work. This manual says it lasts 30 to 50 times. Then you'll purchase another one. You can purchase them by themselves. I've seen them online. It says a buzzer will sound intermittently at the end of the 30 minutes, and all lights will flash 4 times to indicate that the work has finished. All right, so it says after you've started the treatment, the first green light will stay on. The unit will automatically start to energize the process and detox protocol. Every 5 minutes, another light will illuminate. I said all of that to you. Okay. Now, what I want to tell you, I will read this one precaution because it tells you do not use this if, and I would say just go by it. So, who should not use the Ion Cleanse? It's safe to use for most people. Don't use it if you're pregnant or you suspect that you're pregnant. Don't use it if you have a pacemaker. Don't use it if you have implanted organs, or steel plates or joints. Don't use it if you have a tendency if you have epilepsy, and I would think that would be any type of seizure. They tell you don't use it if you have type 1 diabetes. If you have open wounds on your feet, don't use it. And make sure you check with your general practitioner or specialist before you're using it. It also says, please note the following. If you have low blood pressure, eat something first because the machine will decrease blood sugar. If it says the pregnant or lactating women must not use because it may be let me just read it how it says. It may be dredge out toxins of tissues and grease and block producing milk nutrition that is necessary to the infant body. Although it not be proved with bad impaction, but for safety we suggest do not use. After use, please make up nutrition absorption such as vitamins, minerals, fatty acid, etc. to promote body metabolism and eject toxin by itself. Now, they also suggest that you drink water with this while you're doing what you're doing, while this is doing what it's doing, to drink water. Unfortunately, I place my water too far away from myself, but I do have the water. Therefore, I'm going to have to either call someone to come get it for me, or I'm going to have to figure out how to grab that water for myself. Now, I'll read the Q&A. There's some Q&As in here. It says that some people may feel a little tingling or something. I don't feel tingling. You do want to use warm water. I should have had it more on the hot side because I've been sitting in here for at least 10 minutes and it's starting to feel cool, like cool water. But no worries, it's good. So it says you may feel some sensations like tingling in the feet, legs, or arms. One question is, will I suffer from side effects from the treatment? And it says generally no. But some people have experienced mild headaches or mild flu-like symptoms after the treatment. Drink plenty of water during the treatment cycle to reduce these symptoms or totally prevent them. Now, it asks, do you need to do anything during the treatment? That answer is no. You just need to sit down and relax and allow it to do what it does. Now, if you're someone that, if you're someone that practices moving of energy, I would definitely tell my body to release all the toxins that it needs to release for a healthier body. I just believe in talking to my body in that fashion. And you can do that if you don't move energy. But if you move energy, then you have the ability to move certain energies. But this is to help remove the toxins out of your body. So I would maintain a positive mind and be willing to release the toxins. Some people like to hold on to things, and that includes toxins. So you can kind of just mentally tell yourself to release the toxins into the water, and that it is okay to release those toxins into the water. Now it tells you it's ideal to do 2 of these toxin removing treatments a week and to wait 48 hours between the treatment, at least 48 hours between the treatment. So I would start out doing 2 treatments a week. I would not try and do 3 treatments a week. Just kind of let your body adjust to things naturally. You pull the toxins out, you take a couple of vitamins. 24 hours is 1 day, 48 hours is 2 days. So take your vitamins and drink plenty of fluids to keep the waters and everything moving through your body that is healthy for your body before you do another treatment. Oops. It did a blip like it passed gas. I don't know if you could see that because that light is so bright. But there are little tiny air bubbles that are coming out of the unit itself. Now it says anyone who should not have treatments. Again, it says I'm reading the Q&A. Anyone that has epilepsy, implants, organ implants, or pregnant. Also, it says anyone under 10 years of age should not. As well as people with open wounds or abrasions on the feet do not use the treatment. Wait till those heal up first. Now, it says, why does there appear to be deposits on the water, floating on the water? When I first did this by a professional, there was gook floating on top, and they said that was mucus, which I had eaten ice cream a day before. So it says this can be the result of reaction between the array and the saline solution, or it can be deposits drained from the lymph glands and or pores. Now, how long will the array last? Between 30 and 50 times. It says when the array expires or stop working, it will simply do that. It will not work. So then you'll know it's time to get another one. Why does the water change colors? It's a reaction between the array and the saline solution. It'll give that light orange yellow tint to the water. It's natural, so don't be alarmed by it. And it says it is drawing the stuff out via the salt and current that's flowing through the array. Again, if you're in a hard water area, it says to reduce the amount of salt that you add. It's really not that much salt that you're adding. It says if the machine shuts off automatically, what should I do? First, check the connection to make sure it's connected well. Second, replace the water. As the salt is too much, the machine will stop working automatically. And that is that. I have seen it. See if you can see that. I've seen it like this online in a nice little case. It's kind of expensive. So I'll get a pouch to keep it in, like one of the toiletry bags that you travel with. No problem. I think someone needs to drink some water. Either I've been running my mouth, it burped again. Either I'm running my mouth too much or I'm running my mouth too much. So I do need some water, and I don't see anything I can just grab the water with. So while it's doing that, I'm going to lightly dry my feet and grab my water. Amazing. I sat it too far over. I should have sat it right here on the table. I set up a table right next to me. And I set the water up all the way over by the plug. So let's drink a little water. I should have drank some water at the very beginning. I've timed myself. It takes my body approximately 30 minutes to process plain, ordinary water. And this thing only lasts 30 minutes, so I'll have to use the restroom probably when it finishes. But I see there are 5 lights lit, and I only have 1 light left. I've been running my mouth this whole time. So I'm looking at this. I'm looking at the diagram. I'm trying to figure out what color this water is. Maybe brownish. It looked a little orangey. Oh, it is gooky looking. I'm trying to see. This thing says what it looks close to is not it. It's saying white speckles. So let's see. And that's the one that is closest. The color is closest to. If I put it that way, the color is closest to this, which is saying mostly yeast. So I don't see the black speckles. I'm trying to figure out really what the speckles look like. I can't tell. That says dark green, black, brown, orange, yellow, green, white foam. Eesh. Yeah, that's what it was right there. It was a bunch of foamy stuff on top. I thought it was like sea caps at the beach. Hey, when you see this gook, your feet are sitting in this gooky stuff, you kind of, your mind runs wild. Black speckles, red speckles. Wow. So detoxing. It detoxes from kidney, bladder, urinary tract, female prostate. It also does detoxes from joints. It detoxes the liver. It says tobacco or cellular. It burped again. Cellular debris. And these, I'm just reading the different colors from what it's saying, but these are the different things. It's, the color grid according to color, but I'm just reading all of this. Detoxes the gallbladder. It says mucus from lymph. It says yeast. It says heavy metals. And it also says blood clot material. Wow. That's pretty good. So I've seen this. When I had it done professionally, the young man had, it was him and his wife doing this. And I see some floaties on top. They don't look like foam, but to me it looks like oil. Just kind of plopped here, little circles here and there throughout. Wow. Amazing. It's just amazing. Again, the first time I did this, the water was clear. I was like, this was useless. But I did see the little foamy stuff floating here and there, and it was mucus, he said. Some people that had it, the water was, when I tell you, it looked just like this grid that they provide. It was horrible looking. So these things are in your body, and this thing helps pull them out. I see it's dancing. I can see, I don't know if it's bubbles popping out of the array down there, but I can see little bubbles popping out like stuff touching the water inside. It's like a trail of gook coming out. I cannot wait to do this again. It's burping every so often. And I feel a little headache. I did eat beforehand, so I only drink half a bottle, which is a cup. So I'm going to go ahead and drink this other bottle of water. Excuse me, not other bottle. Finish off that bottle of water. Each bottle of water contains 2 cups. So I'll do that. I do know when you go to a chiropractor and have your skeleton adjusted, it's necessary for you to drink water. It's also necessary for you to drink quite a bit of water when you leave the massage parlor or therapist. If you get a massage, it's massaging your body, working a lot of that, I think some type of acid or something they call it, and it's working a lot of that out. So you need to drink a lot of water. Otherwise, it will have you kind of headachy or stuff. So just remember that. So I can understand why it's saying to drink water while doing this. Now, I'm looking there. You heard that beep, beep, beep? So it just finished. So there's no need for me to keep my feet in here because it has finished doing what it's going to do. It's a 30-minute treatment. I want to see if you can see this. It looks like trails of book. See if you can see it. Some of the stuff started trailing out from under that. The bad part about this Ring camera is it casts that on everything. I want the light to stay here, but I don't want it to completely stop us from seeing what we're trying to see. I guess since it has stopped, there's little trails. If you can see it, it's darker in here coming from it. Started pulling some dark matter out. So this looks orange all over. I'm looking at the photo. It's looking orange. A yellow-orange color is what it's looking like. It changed from this light color and it went darker, and I see these dark brown things coming from it, which is saying it's detoxing liver, tobacco, and cellular debris. That's what the brown is doing. So that's what it looked like was coming out. So I can't wait to see when it does it again. Now it said white speckles, black speckles, red speckles. So there are little speckles floating around on there. I don't even know if you can see those. So weird. I wish you could see this. It's crazy. Again, it looks like little things of grease floating on the top. See if I can, nope, I'll do that. You can't see anything. There, that was it. Don't want the camera in there, that's for sure. There, see it cross from where the light is? There it is. Those are little floaties on top right there. It's just on top of the water. Grease does oil floats on top. And that's what it is. A whole bunch of little circles of speckles. They don't look like they have any color in them, so I would say that's the white speckles. Must be from the bread I keep eating. I've been eating so much bread. I can't help it. I love bread. So I guess I'll stop eating so much bread. All right, so that's it. I don't feel any weirdness other than I drank that water, and again, I felt like my head was starting to hurt. So I drank that water. It stopped immediately. I don't even feel that anymore. So I'm going to make sure I drink at least 2 more bottles of water. Next time I'll drink a bottle of water before I start, and then I'll drink a bottle of water during. It has a lot of those little specks floating around on it too. I mean, a lot of them. Those little circular things floating around on them. Wow. So that's how you know there's a difference. And hopefully I'll be able to see that weird color on my toenails leave. It's almost grown off of my fingernails, but not quite my toenails yet. So that is my first detoxing foot bath. So thanks for joining me. This is not quite 30 minutes long. I hate that it was so long, but I had to see it, and I wanted to just kind of cover what was in the manual. This was great, and it didn't cost me much. I have to make sure I go back on eBay and leave them a nice review. If you want to know the information, I'll see if I can get the information. Since I'm uploading everything off my phone now, I haven't figured out how to include that information on there. But I will get the person whom I purchased. Well, let me see if they have any more, because they said they had 6, and I got one for myself and for someone else. So I will see if they have more, and I can include that information if you want it. Thanks so much for joining me. Hit the like and subscribe button to show a little channel love.